One of the reasons that I decided to pursue the educational leadership degree at Montclair State was because it would allow me more professional opportunities. I really wanted to continue my education so that I could move into a more administrative or supervisory role.
So I had heard amazing things about Montclair. I did a lot of research before. I knew I had to do an online program because that was going to work best for me and my family. It was something that I was definitely looking forward to.
From start to finish, I felt supported. The moment I had my first orientation, with being introduced to the program and what was the expectation moving forward, I felt like I had all the information I needed so that there was no surprises. Every step of the way was support through the advisors and the professors for sure.
I was able to create my schedule, and so I was really intricate about what time I was going to give to my children, what time I was going to give to my family and my husband, what my schedule looked like at work, and then I would draw out specific time to do my Montclair work, and it was really up to me.
The program Montclair State has definitely helped me prepare for my career. Specifically working with different stakeholders and communicating with families was something I knew I needed to improve upon prior to the program, so I know I needed to focus on that. So, they guided me. They showed me ideas. They showed me, different ways that I can go about providing that when I became an educational leader myself.
From day one, the first class I took in effective leadership really forced me to look at myself within the scope that I was in terms of the district I was in, and use that experience to kind of build the foundation that I was going to need moving forward in terms of the program itself. As a first-year administrator, I really hit the ground running, and without Montclair State, I don't think I would have been able to be prepared as I was for what was coming ahead.
One of the nice things about being in a cohort was that we did kind of get to know each other as we were going through our classes, but we also tried to reach out to each other and support each other as we were going through the real life applications of being in this educational leadership program. So, we supported each other as much as we could, even though we weren't face to face with each other.
And one thing that was really powerful was that sometimes when you're working in your own school, you can think that something you're experiencing is just you and no one else really understands. But I was with other like-minded colleagues, even though they were at different schools. We had a lot of similar situations going on.
The educational leadership program definitely met my expectations. It's probably exceeded my expectations. So when I went into it, I kind of had high hopes, but it even exceeded that, right? Because I just appreciated the online learning, appreciated the classmates that I was able to learn and work with, the staff and administrator that was so supportive. So I definitely had a positive experience for the entire educational leadership program.
So if you're on the fence, I would strongly encourage someone to reach out to either an alumni or someone in the program to give them some more information about how it could be beneficial to them in furthering their career, because I do think that anyone who has the drive to do it can make it work schedule-wise, and it's definitely more fulfilling.
If you're thinking that you're interested in school leadership, give it a try. The program is going to show you that you actually are able to do it, because if you're teaching students, being a school leader and being a principal, you're still teaching. You're teaching adults, and you learn how to do those things through this program. And if you are worried about coming to graduate school, you were able to do undergraduate, you became a teacher, you can do this program too. You're still a learner, and when you're an educator, you are a continuous learner. And so I would always encourage everybody to go to graduate school if it's something that you are considering, and give it a shot.